Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of Final Fantasy XVI. We are exactly where we left off for episode 8, a whole episode that was filled with side quests, wrapping all of those up, and hopefully for this episode we'll be moving ahead with main story.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
I just want to say, Sid is really laying it on thick there, given that Clive was a shield for a total of about 48 hours. And I wouldn't be upset with just a little bit of practice to get.
It's over.
Plus whatever like little trinkets and stuff that we can pick up. So far, money and experience haven't been. Oh wait, actually experience. Before we go forward, I should take a look at abilities. It's been a bit. So we do have 1,000 points, and Heat Wave is the like ranged attack that I haven't picked up yet. And then the other things that we could do, Scarlet Cyclone, I haven't used recently because we switched over to the Phoenix ability. Nope, that's not it. Was it this one? Flames of Rebirth, yes. So I think that, no, we didn't even do the upgrade on that. We'll just hold on to that for now. Now over here, Deadly Embrace I use a lot, so if I was to master anything, I do feel like that would be a smart pick. That's the spin quickly, and then Rising Flames I also use very commonly. And unless my math is off, and it might be, I do think that we can do Rising Flames and also Deadly Embrace. But I had also said that I wanted to like do more. Oh yeah, I think we wanted to upgrade the Limit Break, don't we? What's specifically the benefit to this? Change the attack style, doubles spells, increases charged magic burst and precision shot by 10%, increases iconic ability by 10%, slowly restores HP, increases defense, prevents stagger when taking damage. And the upgrade is a third limit break gauge, which is a 50% increase in how long it lasts. I think we're going to do this. I would really like to upgrade the Deadly Embrace, but we'll save up towards that. Wait, I don't know who we're attacking. If we can also start sliding more towards Ifrit powers over Phoenix powers, I kind of feel like that's narratively appropriate, and it's something that Clive would strive to do for, because that's more in tune with his actual Eikon rather than the one that it kind of feels like he stole Phoenix power from Joshua, doesn't it? Similar to what he did with Garuda?
Northreach.
Soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south. A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested, unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
However do they get that color?
Oh my goodness. Oh, hold on.
Not getting any fresher.
And what can I do for you?
I always want to check just in case one of these places will have... So this apparently is something new, but I've got 30 of them, so we don't need it right now. And then we've got some Orchestrion rolls and potions, which I'm good on. Okay, and we don't need to sell anything right now. If I ever need money, I'm sure that I will
if you need me.
have the opportunity to sell at that time.
You want something, you come back with your master. I won't sell to some stray branded.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Welcome, good... Ah, bugger off, branded. Can't you see I'm with a customer?
Just, it's so deeply ingrained into this society that this dude looking like this with this armor and that massive sword commands absolutely no respect. Just hypothetically, if he had...
How much for this one?
Like, if his superpower was that he could make small amounts of water drizzle from his fingernails or something, so it's like a really lame branded power. Like, it's not even that great. What would they be using to keep this man in check? It just seems like he would be free to go where he wanted and do what he wanted, face tattoo or not. I get it. I mean, we've talked about, we've learned a lot about why Brandon are treated so badly, but
fancy a drop of the Empire's finest?
it really speaks to the power that conception holds over the society, that this guy is still treated like trash.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Oh, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I'm just gonna say, Clive, like, what was your plan?
I suppose you'll need a little something to
If getting talked to in a, insulting fashion wasn't to your liking, what was your alternative? Because that seemed to go really easily for you.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
It's hardly Jurassic Park.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
start here?
Wouldn't it be amazing? Hey, have you seen this woman? Oh yeah, she's right here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared?
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermate may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Tatienne is a great name, by the way.
If the dame has given you her trust, then you have ours as well. No, you are always welcome here at the Vale.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
And all of a sudden, there are side quests. So let's see if we can do these along with the
Seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me
the main quest.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
What a great plan. He gets what he wants unless I get caught, at which point somebody who he's not associated with and also quote-unquote just a branded pays the legal price for his trouble. You gotta respect the game.
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total: a grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
sometimes there will be a very distended pause like that, and you'll think, oh, the game appears to be loading or otherwise having some sort of a buffering problem. It's not getting to where it needs to be. And there, it just felt very, very purposeful of him just, like, giving the look like, you don't really want to know too much about this.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay their tempers.
Before we go through the gate, let's get all of our side quests. That way we know where we're going, and depending on the direction, we go there once.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either. Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Yeah, I'm good.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you. Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. Stay down! Wake up! All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. You want to heal me, damn it? Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
That's enough.
I'll be damned.
Oh, technically I ringed out.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gash. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
No.
The Emperor's finest. Thrashed.
Yeah, on second thought, maybe don't mention this to the dame. We wouldn't want you getting into trouble for brawling now, will we?
Yeah, there we go. It's really for my own good. Oh, darn it. So I want to talk to that person. So I really don't want to do the quest, but I do want to get that side quest. I just hope...
bones fell favourably.
Okay. I didn't know if passing too close might do it.
What do you think?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today, that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Well, if that
Crystal's
guy...
curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
No, if that guy turns out to be running some sort of a long con to flush out bearer sympathizers by pretending to be their friend, I'll be angry. But otherwise, really support every single word that man said, including and especially, it's just about inflicting suffering.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Okay, we'll have to circle back to this person.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
This man is crystallizing, by the way. You can see it on his leg and then on his hand there. Yeah, so as long as that person is shining their healing light, I don't think that we can interact with them. So let's take a quick look on the map to see who is the next closest. Okay, this person all the way on the other side. All right, so we'll just not touch the main quest. As far as I know, so far, we have not missed out on any side quests, and I don't want to make any of these be the one.
Greetings. You are one of the dames chosen, I see. Me? I am but a nameless weaver of song, who would warm the hearts of the good folk of this town with such humble cloth as the muse might permit me to make.
Right on. Hey, good luck with that. Wait, Oh. Oh, no, is this our quest, or is this a different quest? I guess it doesn't matter.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Just having to walk away from that. All right, what else? Okay, so now we can go back to the healer, and we'll just try to go around.
It's not been half a moon since Belinda's.
I don't think this is the sort of game that would trick you into missing a side quest.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
It wasn't far. I think we will fast travel.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
Truly, I think it's the... oh, no, as much as a courtesan. They just said magistrate. Whatever that guy's deal was, he's the guy that deserves all the credit. All I did was walk up to the people and give them the food. He was the one that had the meals prepared, thought to do it, knew who to deliver to. I'm sorry, can I have another quick conversation with Gatekeeper?
Don't think I haven't got my eye on you, Branded. On you go.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now. Shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised. I'd be dead in a ditch if it weren't for Etienne's blessings.
I was just taking a quick look to see what these folks are selling, because all the things on the racks back there look like beaded necklaces. Yeah, these all look like necklaces and bracelets. Okay.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Used? Yes, but spent? Hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
Oh, God. Okay, I gotta walk away from this.
You won't find carpets like this in the capital. I can assure...
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone. This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars?
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
Well, I mean, the way that they treat him, a cow pie is worth more than my life.
Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be nightshade in your morning gruel.
Okay, I do see the shine over there. Am I going to get in trouble if I just go get this? I don't want to reset the quest. Oh, you wandered outside of view. Go talk to everybody again. We really needed that $2.
It all smells so delightful.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That isn't a burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink?
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits.
Those expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
You there! Fancy a drop?
The right to confiscate any objects.
We could do the fast travel, but I mean, in the time it takes to describe the fast travel, we're gonna be right there.
That's the day done then.
How about the veil?
Another one of the dame's pets. Why not?
Ah, you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay, very quick glance at the map, and that's... Yep, that's everything that we had to do in the terms of side quests.
It's not been half a moon since Bellen's tour.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale?
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moor are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
more than one man who owes you favors, or a man who owes you more than one favors, with my money being on both. All right, let's just take a quick look at our map. Okay, we are pressing into new territory, so we will definitely be traveling by foot.
The markets are a
Oh, hold on.
The day may have given you leave to walk freely about Northreach, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded with a target on his back.
Okay, bro, I'm right here. I feel like I'm outside the walls. No, we're not going to continue to trash talk NPCs.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
You see it too, then? It's not just me bleary eyes playing tricks on me.
If you mean the waves stopped at full crest, then yes, I do. How could I miss the bleeding thing?
The waves stopped. Oh, the wave stopped at full crest. Is that shape out there that appears to be a crystal? Or are they talking about something else? I know that we're intending to go over there, but this looks like there's going to be something cool up here, right? Maybe it'll be a quest. Okay, let's go over here. I will say if this turns out to be 2 gil again, I may stop seeking out the sky shines. Let's pop up here, and the value of this is going to really determine how much time I spend in that. Yeah, 2 gil. I'm not going to, say no to $2. Unless I have to walk 3 minutes to get there, in which case I might be able to find more profitable uses for that time.
An Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
Hey guys, I have some aggression I really need to work out. I think I accidentally dodged that fireball.
You will pay for what you've done! Stay down!
Okay, we'll let that guy hopefully rejoin the fight. I don't want to run too far outside this. Hold on, are you... Wait, what happened?
Fall to the likes of you.
It's over.
Okay, did we get anything? Can we even go in here? This might be part of a story beat that we haven't encountered yet. Demon Tamer Sash. Hold on, that seems worthwhile. Let's go over to gear. and it's a sash. Demon Tamer's sash. So it is a little bit better in defense and health. While slaying a demon merely returns its soul to the hell whence it came, until such time as it is resummoned to inhabit a new host. Taming a demon is a much more effective means of dampening its evil influence on the corporeal plane. By luring and trapping the undying spirit of Hellspawn into accoutrements worn on one's person, one might also harness their power and channel a portion of it as its own. I don't want to sell my purple just in case that's upgradable sometime, but hey, at the moment it is better, so we will go for it. And with that, even if there's nothing else to find here, we still got something pretty cool. I don't know exactly why the fight reset, except that I had stepped kind of out of bounds, and maybe that was like, oh, you're leaving the fight. Let me just double check here. That is everything in the current realm. All right. Oh, we should probably do one of these again, since I've got the power for it. Not gonna lie, honestly thought the second guy had died in the flames. Part of me wants to fight with the chocobos for the experience and, you know, whatever menial amount of money that we get, but these vultures are more dangerous, I would think. Chocobos don't seem to bother anybody. There's certain plants like this one right here that when I see them coming up, I just instinctively, oh, that'll be like a flower or something we can get. Like, that's what some of the collectible bushes look like in The Witcher. Like, just sort of these kind of conspicuous bushes that are right there, and once you know what to look for, you never run out.
Branded! Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go and see that you kill the beast.
Oh, that's real close. If I can say...
whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Let's give him the benefit of the doubt that it's just a massive asshole.
I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Stay down.
It's over.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
Yeah, look, it's real easy to talk like a big tough guy playing a video game here where you get to be this dude with this sword and these powers, but if anybody wanted to know my breaking point, this would have been it. This is where I would have gone full on, kill all these guys, kill all the guards protecting these guys, free the bearers, and lead them back. And we can go to the Imperial Palace or whatever tomorrow. Like, we can still do that. But this whole, like, hunting these folks for sport, nope, no. That's too far.
Come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
I just want to see if anything else happens in this story, because I have a lot of thoughts at this particular moment.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's less two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
I would not take a single thing from that guy. A word of thanks, a word of gratitude. That already feels like too much. I would not have walked away from this nobleman. Yes, we would have buried them, but here's the thing. That kid is still fairly young. That kid has an opportunity to learn from his father's mistakes and move forward with life. So if I were Clive in that situation, I would have said, hey kid, listen up. This is not a way to live. You can't treat people like this. People who can think, people who can feel, rationalize, do work, participate in society, it's just not a way to do it. So here's what we're going to do. And I would take the nobleman and I would push Clive's sword, that big one on the back, on his back, all the way down his throat until it came out the other side, and then give it a good twist. And after that man was completely hollowed out while his son watched, I'd clean off the blade on the man's tunic, and I'd say to the son, hey, start treating bearers better, or I'll be back. And then I'd go bury the dead. So I'm really, really, really angry. Like, if the purpose of this section of the game is to make you feel the suffering that the bearers endure in this world, it is very, very successful. And at the moment, and we're gonna continue to play our fun fantasy video game, but there's just a lot of wanton cruelty happening in the country where we live, here in the United States, and there's just not a lot that you can do about it directly, or sometimes it feels even indirectly. So to be put into a situation here in a video game where it does feel that you could at least simulate doing something about it, and to have Clive walk away because it's dangerous to his broader mission, like, I get it narratively, and man, is it a little bit difficult right in this moment. But from a storytelling perspective, super, super, super effective.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Oh, Chloe's gonna be a bearer, an emaciated, brutalized, horribly treated bearer. I'm really gonna lose it in this episode, you guys. Don't know. Oh, deep breaths.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that. judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
This comes up every once in a while, but the first narrative I encountered about bullying was the book Blubber by Judy Blume. And I remember, like, I don't remember how old I was, but I was young. And, you know, second, third grade, somewhere in there. And just reading that book made me so angry at the bullies.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Oh, he hasn't put it together yet.
Is that someone napping on the job? I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Yeah, similar to the other kid, like the little kids get a little bit more leeway. They are gonna follow the lead of their parents. They don't have a lot of life experience. It feels weird to be in this moment and to want to look around for more side quests, but think of how much the world, and at least this section of the world, has been filled out. Like, however the rest of this is gonna go, I am highly, highly motivated to help out these bearers. Yeah, if you haven't read it, I just want to note that Blubber from Judy Blume it's intended for, like, grade school kids, and that's when I read it. But I had, like, a physical reaction, being so angry at the bullies in that. And I've read it in the years afterwards.
People of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
But, like, as long as I have lived, watching people treat other people like this, it absolutely sets me off.
What do you want?
And, like, a lot of times, you know, video game characters talking, like, in an insulting manner. Like, I actually don't care when they speak, in a dismissive way towards Clive. It's a little annoying, but also, he's strong. He is his own master. He can choose to be here and choose not to fight back. But to see them doing this to the other bearers, like, let's let it go, because otherwise I will stay on this treadmill for the rest of the episode, so we'll let it drop. But Whew, boy. They really, really nailed the tone of this section.
Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't think he's
Quest
a deserter,
destination
do you?
nearby. Who specifically am I looking for? I'm so sorry. Speak with Bertrand. Oh, he was a stableman, wasn't he?
Call that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard.
Okay, here we go. Just wasn't sure where the stable was.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
No, I'm generally a big believer that, like, true strength can be quiet, it can be reserved, it can afford to be misjudged, and sometimes the greatest strength is perceived weakness. So, like, Clive pulling his punches and not giving it back to these people, like, I do get it. It's just seeing the others.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for the constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful. As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination.
He said the ruins were the perfect place for him to ask his beloved Dausabel for her hand in marriage.
At the start of that conversation, I thought I was hearing him say that the soldier was looking to sell a comb that was old and possibly an antique. But then at the end of the story, he bought a different comb. So now I'm thinking he wanted a new comb to give to Isabel to replace one that had been lost or broken. I feel like I'm not yet sure what happened to the comb. I know the antique comb was very important to Isabel. She got it from the dame. It was very important to her. I'm just not sure if that comb is still in play, was lost, stolen, or sold by the soldier, and then he wanted to get a replacement, but he couldn't.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
Honestly, not sure if that's advice or a threat. Also, just to call it out at least once, have we seen a single duplicate NPC?
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Stay down! Not this time. It's over.
Oh, I thought Torgal was one of the wolves.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man in them. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Yes.
If it was a message that needed delivering, I could have...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Not to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
Oh, hold on. I don't know how to get up on that ridge. Okay, it looks like there's a little passageway right there. We'll see if there's any dialogue. Sometimes he'll have some...
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Muttering to himself. It's really interesting from a storytelling perspective to start off the first several hours of the game with giant monsters, huge phoenixes, giant demons, sky horseman and the big dragon, and these huge battles of hundreds and hundreds of people charging each other. And now, what are we in? This is episode 9, right? And it really takes you down to like ground level. And now we're spending a lot of time with just average everyday people. And yes, the branded are average everyday people just trying to find their next meal. And suddenly the world gets a lot more humanized. It's a lot of things that you could probably have assumed from context, but now we're getting to see it and be immersed in it for, doing all these side quests a substantial amount of time. And it's just interesting. I would normally think that you'd want to get immersed in the baseline world first and then do the big stuff, but this, I was enjoying the really big like monsters fighting one another, and now this has just put sort of like a much more human level on it later in the game. So although my first thought would have been to do it differently, I'm really enjoying this style as well. Just before we touch that, was there anything else over here? Can we find 2 gil? Oh, hold on. There actually is something up here. Okay. Black blood is sellable, and I think it's worthy of more than 2 gil. I would love a trophy or Steam achievement for picked up 15 piles of 2 gil. Really would enjoy that.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then,
How do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
You reach a pivotal point in this moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. Yes, we've done every side quest, every shopping trip. We are definitely ready to go ahead.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Something wrong?
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change. Come on, this way. Try to stay out of sight.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
I kind of feel like we're just... Oops. Okay, well, see, now I'm glad that I didn't follow him. I wanted to look down here. That's a lot more than 2 gil. Alright, now we will get back on the path.
Alright, not quite empty. Let's get this over with.
One single man for reaching the sanctum, so shut your gob and keep your eyes open. They're not from the garrison.
I swear this passage used to be secret.
Enemies upon us!
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
It's over.
If there's a way to deliberately do, like, the coup de grace move, it just seems to happen when they're knocked down. But I do find that if I, like, relax off the attacks, like, get out of a combo, then that'll typically do it. We are heading this way, yeah? Yes. Oops, sorry.
He never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
The main tunnel.
That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
Wow, I really have to wait for him to go all the way through. All right, we'll look around a little bit. Very Temple of Doom in here. I envision a very fun minecart ride. There we go. I like that Sid is too good to pick up the sharp fangs and the wyrite.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Captain! To arms, men! Summon the Cannonier! The Empire will never fail. You will not take me.
I think this may be the moment I was talking about earlier.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed? You will find my mortar and I only too happy to oblige.
To the talker.
Then let's shut him up.
Oh! Alright, I was saving this for a good opportunity.
Do you feel that? Something in the air.
Ether. It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Oh, trying to dodge out of that.
Oh! Not in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment. Not this time. Not this time. Not this time.
Oh, really caught that right in the face.
Not this time. Need to end this quickly.
Yeah, hold on. Time for a little bit of healing.
I'll be fine. My wounds, boy. Not this time. Too slow. Not this time. Too slow.
I could use some more healing, Torgal. When he goes down, I want to do, what's it called? Limit break again.
Not this time. Toggle!
Okay, let's not be prideful.
Get him, boy. Too slow.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Come on.
We're
God,
almost
duty's
certainly...
a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cared. Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
Yeah, or Torgal. Like, that can't be good for him. He's not a dominant unless there's something that he's fair to share with us. Yes.
The miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The ether's made monsters of them. What we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Elizabeth. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an ether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
Hold on, Sid. I've leveled up.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
Okay, so that's a way. It's probably the correct way. Because there's no way that anybody could make it under this gate.
Doesn't look that far. Right. Whoa, whoa. Some help.
Hold on.
Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Can you imagine if the video game worked the way that real life does, and after all that he's been through, it was like a rotten board that brought Sid down? Like, he just fell and died, which is something that can happen in real life. Like, life is not narratively satisfying all the time. I'd be so angry. Warcry. Some opponents will use the ability Warcry to invigorate themselves, enhancing their performance in battles. Look for the sword up icon and try to defeat them before they can deal too much damage. Oh, Toro got him. Yeah, that Phoenix Rebirth power is really good. Insufficient space potions used. Yes, we're back up to full health. Hold on, is there... Yeah, this looks like a big no-go zone. That's fine. And we'll certainly get what this is. And if I was to guess, straight ahead is where we want to go, so I just want to look around for any boxes and whatnot. Also, let's just see... Is this going to give us the 3 arrows? It will. Okay, so let's assume that's the correct way. And since we did level up, let's just hit the ability screen real quick. 915. Well, I think that we can do the Deadly Embrace, and doing this will give us claw range. And that's just the mastery skill. Now with 900, we almost have 1,000, and boy do I like Gouge. If we save up just a few more, then we'll get a better upgrade to this. Yes, that's the other one that I have. I want to get this. I really like Gouge. And then that one's way too expensive. Scarlet Cyclone I'm not currently using, and then this one here for Rising Flames. I'd really like to do that as well. But let's see if we can get Gouge. With a few moments here, hey, 2 gil. With a few moments here, I will just say that if I'm enjoying so much of the story, so much of the writing, the character moments, and this whole section is talked about before. If I have had one piece of feedback, I do have to feel like Jill really feels like she's being critically underserved in the story. I'm not sure why she has so little feedback on so many, story points. It feels like she should be part of, like, the full trio, and instead, at most, she, Sid and Clive will be having a moment, and her contribution is, oh, I was just waiting to see if you were done, or whatever. It's like, she's been through so much. She is herself also a dominant. It feels like she should be an equal partner here, and I really would like to have some more development time with her character. I was surprised when she was not in the story for as long as she was, and when she rejoined, it's like, oh, great, like, Jill is going to be here. Clive's childhood friend. We'll get to catch up on where she's been and what she's been through. And yes, I know that it's been some really dark stuff, but maybe instead of lingering on that, we could hear about other parts of the world and what the Iron Hand are like, and maybe they're misunderstood. Maybe the Empire fails to understand some aspect of their society, and she could bring some further illumination to the story. And she just casts magic like she does ice magic, and I hope that we do get more of her as it goes. Oh, I didn't even know this was available. I was actually trying to do the rising attack. But that put things to rest really quickly. And let's note that when the request is, I want to hear more from your characters and have more writing and more characters, that's a strong indication of how much I'm enjoying your story. Sid, was I not killing that guy enough for you? Oh, I thought that first part was a swing. We will be with the new enemies in just a second. Oh, double hit. I love Torgal's flip kick so much. If there was an option to play as Torgal or Jill or Sid, the Torgal flip kick would be the move you would always see out of him. All right, was there anything else in here? We do see the path ahead. Yeah, no, we're good. All right. Looking for anything, any symbols or anything that lights up, any little diamonds that indicate a box. Oh, hold on. Coral Sword. That's going to be under gear. Now, I really like Flame Tongue, but Coral Sword is 5 points better. Coral, while razor sharp, is also painfully brittle, which is why its use in all but the most primitive of weapons is almost unheard of. This sword of unknown provenance, however, is possessed of a remarkable rigidity, while maintaining an edge that rivals that of Odin's blade. Well, let's swap that in. And I don't think... Well, hold on. Let's just look. No. Okay, so we have some ability points, but we haven't hit 1,000 yet. We did go up from 915 or whatever it was.
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy. On the count of 3.
What happened to 2?
Ask 1.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out. The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it. There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
There. That's our way into the inner sanctum. You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. A sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
But how did you make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Okay, just double checking. This absolutely does not look... No. All right. Never hurts to take a quick second to verify.
Oh, no.
Them again.
There's something you two want to tell me?
Maybe later.
Thanks, Sid.
How could those creatures from Phoenix Gate be here in the mines?
The two places connected somehow.
Nope.
That's enough. It's over.
Oh, got him. Oh. Don't go back in there, though.
A little help.
My wounds, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Not this time.
Oh. Full on knowing it was coming, and I still failed.
A little help.
I really like the fact that once you like finish the fight, all the loot just zooms right into you. You don't have to run around to get it. I enjoy looting. I enjoy finding things in the world, but being able to finish the fight and just like, oh, got it all. We get to keep going. Really nice.
When I was in the Imperial Army, soldiers assigned to the Glass Gate would tell stories about something they called the Guardian.
Can't say I saw anything like that when I was last here. Then again, I can't say I made it this far.
Let's just be careful then. Where did that come from?
If I had to guess...
Poor beast. Another victim of the flood.
Well, if it's a fight he wants.
Ready, Clive?
Always.
Okay, don't be here. Oh, laser beam dragon! That's my favorite kind.
Not this time.
We hit literally nothing with that. Cool.
Too slow.
A little help.
really should have done that at the start of the stagger. Can I? Yeah, let's cancel out until we have a clean shot on him.
Clive, look out!
I have no idea what I'm meant to do here.
Too slow.
Okay, we'll just dance away.
Not this time. Not this time. My wounds, boy.
Hopefully we got some good mileage out of that one. Nope. Oh, he's really mad now. Nope.
Not this time.
Dodged way too early on that. Yeah, if he's gonna take off, I'm gonna cancel my superpower.
Not this time.
Hold on, I'm not sure which one of us is winning.
You know what to do, boy.
Are you all right?
Fine.
The inner sanctum lies just beyond. Chances are the palace guard knows we're here. We should move. Not that any sane commander would send his men into a place awash with this much ether. Clive. If this all works, and the blessing fades, things are likely to get worse for our kind before they get better. Being the last to wield ether will make our talents that much more sought after, by which I mean hunted. I just hope, in the end, they'll see that we didn't have any other choice, that it was the only way to get us to a better place.
And here I was thinking I was the uncertain one. Luckily, 2 out of 3 of us have faith in you.
Then it all starts here. Time to earn that menacing title. Sid the Vicious, was it? We're almost there. Anyone having second thoughts?
Not me.
We're with you to the end, Sid.
Then what are we waiting for?
See, that would have been a great time for her to chime up and say, actually, I didn't sign up for this. Do we have... Yes, we have the ability points. So let's do... What do we want? We want the one for 1,000 points. Yep, gouge. So this specifically will... So I think it's already upgraded, so I think we get... Oh, allows assignment to any Eikon. We've only got the 2. It has been upgraded, though, right? Ooh. Suddenly, now I'm not sure if I want that. I think I'd rather have, like, an upgrade... Like, the ability to upgrade one. That's okay, and we can go spend this stuff. Let's do the upgrade to Rising Flames, which I do use. And we can't afford that one. Oh, and then the pull. Yeah, we'll do Deadly Embrace and Rising Flames. We still got plenty of stuff to spend on. And then there's our Phoenix Shift. And then someday I'd like to... Oh, I could have gotten these at literally any time. Let's not, heading into a battle, do something completely new. I can't believe I talked earlier about how I should move into Efreet powers and have done nothing towards that when it was like 100 points. Oh. Okay, I'm very grateful for the potions that were just sort of left scattered around this abandoned facility.
It's beautiful.
The heart of Sambrek.
Well, that didn't work. I think we're gonna need a bigger sword.
Mine's bigger.
Thank you, Clive, but I meant that figuratively. The core's clearly made of sterner stuff. Taya's going to have a fit when she hears about this. Stand back. It's about to get cramped in here.
Clive, look.
What is that? Sid! Ifrit, I need Ifrit. Come to me. I can't do this without you. Not again. Where are you?
Hold on.
Where the hell am I? I've been here before. You again. Where are you? What do you want? Fuck. It's still alive.
What are these attacks? Hold on.
By the flames.
Oh, I was trying to do the dodge. Get in front of one. Hold on. Oh, I don't like this. Nope. Oh!
What else can he do?
Hold on. Don't! I saw it when I landed and then couldn't get out of the way. Okay, I don't want to be here. Stop. Okay. Okay, I don't know. No! Clive! I was at the edge of the world. Hold on.
That power isn't yours. But this is mine.
Embodying Ifrit again. Controls for Ifrit are as follows. Melee, range, evade, and jump. Ability mastery is shared with Clive. Press Y after executing a fireball burst, the iconic version of Clive's magic burst, to perform a devastating melee finish known as Backdraft. Okay, Y. Hold on, can I just watch the video again? After executing... Okay, I'm not sure. I think I know that move. Use B to sprint over an extended distance. Hold B to lengthen sprint duration, and use L to while sprinting to change direction. All abilities available while embodying Ifrit can be confirmed on the abilities tab in the main menu. I don't know what this is. Fortunately, there's a tutorial. Left stick while holding B is an effective method to avoid Typhon's wide-scale attacks. Oh! I thought I was out of it. Still. Ugh.
It's done. How many more could there be? As you wish.
Trying. No! Okay, jump over that one. Oh boy, okay. I was thinking I was really good at dodging those. Okay, let's learn from the mistake last time. But get out of the circle, Clive! I really tried!
Clive!
Oh, enjoy your nap?
You're wounded.
This? It's only a scratch. All right. No.
We'll find you a healer.
Here? No, you won't. I know who you are. And if you think I'm gonna let you have him... think again.
Sid.
One left. That'll do me.
Try not to talk.
Clive. For so long, I thought I had all the answers. But then I met you. And I learned it wasn't a good death we should be fighting for, but a better life. It's all very well, a man reclaiming his fate. But if he can't choose how he meets it, what's the point? So, I made a choice. The rest is in your hands. The crystal's blessing is a prison, Clive. And if it's an outlaw the world needs to help it break free.
Stop. Please.
I can think of none better than you.
In ashen grip,
Let ember glow to kindle flames anew. I'm sorry, Clive. Had I arrived but a moment sooner. Do you remember me, boy? I saw you protect them. That was very brave. I know you're there, Ultima.
You have learned our name. What else have you learned, Phoenix?
My travels have revealed much about you and your ambitions. I know that it was you who tore me from my brother. And I know that it is his power that you seek. But know this. If you want him, you'll have to go through me.
Very well.
Breath of mine ancestors, fill these lungs that I may dispel the songs of suffering.
A disturbance.
We'll leave. My brother alone. This is getting us nowhere.
We agree. No more games, Phoenix. We have come to claim our vessel.
And I said no.
These flames are nothing. You will know what it is to burn.
Yours is a fleeting form. I'm not fool enough to think I can harm you. But to protect my brother, I don't have to.
These are not flames of destruction.
Have you forgotten already who I am? Just try and get to my brother now. Fiend.
You hurt me! He must be here. Must! Can fail Lord Kupka again! Find Sid! Are all fucking dead! Sid, help us! Where is he? You'll do! Bastard!
Gab, we've got to go!
Not without this!
Sid is not among the dead. Shall I send a Stolas?
That won't be necessary.
Fuck me! Where the hell